We back, and it's time to meet with Samuel at the synagogue.
That's just what we need.
A lot of these people, yeah, these guys,
We'll
they
to
have the
talk
same
to the
name.
others this evening and decide what to do.
I'm noticing that a lot in this area. There's a third one. There's a fourth one. Why is everyone... This guard does not seem like he's okay. There's another one.
They had two
And,
collections just
okay,
like
that
it
definitely
already.
can't mean his
Are you
name.
lost?
Ah, Samuel. Maybe that means, like, sir. Or dude.
God be with you.
I don't know.
Sholem, are you lost? Or what would a goy want here?
I don't know what that means.
Goy? You do not know this word?
Nope.
Sorry, I don't. Then you are a goy. What do you want here?
I'm looking for you.
For Samuel?
What do you want with him?
Is that you?
There are many Samuels here. And if I'm not good enough for you, I'm afraid nobody else will talk to you.
All right. I'm looking for John of Liechtenstein. I heard you, or this Samuel, might know something about him.
I'm sure Samuel knows a lot. But I do not see why he should tell you.
It isn't just anyone looking for Liechtenstein.
What's wrong
It'd
with
be
this
better for
guard?
Samuel to say what he knows, if he doesn't want any unnecessary trouble.
I do not care who
That
sent
sounded like a
you.
threat.
You will not impress me like that. We play by my rules here.
So how can I impress you?
Impressions are worth nothing. I'm only of interest to you Goyim when you need something. To you, I'm just a dirty Jew.
All right. What do you suggest?
An exchange. Something in return. I have this
What
one
do you
problem
need?
none of my people can fix.
I'm the man for the job.
If your people can't handle it, why not?
You are no better than my people. But unfortunately, they were all born under our star. And that is a problem in this case.
I understand. What's this about then?
You probably know that my people face outbreaks of hatred from time to time. A house is plundered, people beaten up, sometimes murdered. Usually it is started by some scum spreading rumors that we eat Christian babies or poison wells. They always find some excuse.
Angry debtors are to blame. I don't know. Stay
I have
silent.
heard that such people are meeting in an old abandoned house by the wall in the mining district.
Tell me to go beat
I
'em up?
need someone to get among them, find out what they are planning,
And then beat 'em
warn
up?
us in good time.
And then beat them up. I could do
All
that.
right. I'll do it. And then you'll tell me all about Liechtenstein.
Agreed. They usually meet at the start of the day.
At the start of the day according to my calendar or yours?
I see you're in the know. At the start of my day, so when the first 3 stars come out.
Right.
There's
So they
different
meet after sunset. The
daytimes?
miners' district, an abandoned house with a small yard
What?
by the ramparts.
That's right. I reckon you can still catch up with them there today. If you get them to let you join
I
them.
never knew that.
Try and find out what they're planning. And then come and see me. And you'll have fulfilled your side of the
He
deal.
said after sunset? Then he'll tell me what I want to know. Expect.
And then you'll tell me how to find
You won't be
Liechtenstein.
rude.
That was my promise. And I keep my promises.
Interesting. Infiltrate the anti-Semite meeting. Oh, I'll infiltrate, alright. I'll infiltrate. Where are we going? Maybe this way. Ooh, can I cut through here? Perfect. I've never been over in this part of
God
Town.
bless you, sir.
I didn't sneeze. Smokehouse. And some archery. Can I open? I can go up this way. Anything in the... You're in a private area. Don't tell me where I am. What are the odds? Low. Didn't even jump. I tried. It didn't work. That is a big pig. Or is it a cow? I mean, it looks pink, but that could be blood. Open the door. Get me out of here. I'm here to infiltrate. Who's trying to be infiltrated? How do I get in here? I still have seeing that statue made me think of it. What is it called? Yeah, this old painted statuette. Baykovets. Must have stolen it straight from some church or monastery. Yeah, not entirely sure about that.
I apologize.
You should. Wait for the meeting to start. So I don't understand. When does the meeting start? I didn't really get that. Until after sunset. How is that the start of a day? Wouldn't that be the end of the day? Who knew that there were different days? Different ways of determining a day. I didn't know that. Might as well look around. What time is it? Bro, we got a sunset. So like 22, I guess? Bruh. Let's see, what's in this house? Whose house is this? Not a very nice place. How is this? You got a whole first floor that's not being utilized. Alright, well, nothing here. Said after sunset. To me, that would mean sunset. But also sunset could be more like here. We'll wait at 19 just to see. I mean, the sun is setting. What is he doing? Don't be weird. Why is it gone? The marker's gone. Okay, wait another hour. Oh, okay. So I was initially right. There's an underground passage somewhere here. Rude.
Hey! Hey! Open up! Open up!
I was gonna say, that sounds like a crossbow.
Very well. What are you doing, Moishe?
Futsa Kapora, piece of junk.
Hey.
Never mind. We'll cut this shit down.
What did I even do? Just breathing out here. What's up? That's just not cool. This dude's got some armor on. One at a time, people. Choke that. I can never get that one when they go up. Choke that as well.
Come on then.
I didn't even kill him. Why? Where'd my helmet go?
Wait, wait! Don't kill him! You're gonna beg for mercy? After this? We can make a deal.
Is that Samuel?
We have some of your people. We can exchange them.
Our people?
What people?
What the hell are you talking about?
We caught some
That
of
is
them
Samuel.
yesterday, trying to get to Liechtenstein, just like you.
No, I'm after Liechtenstein because I need to talk to him. Not his enemy. But if you know where he is, you better take me to him. Right now.
I have my orders. I'm not supposed to let anyone near him.
Well, tell him who sent you.
Especially not someone who just beat my two best men. I'm not a fool.
Right now, it kind of looks like you are.
Right. I'll go unarmed.
Bro, we looking kind
That'll
of
convince you.
cool. Why would you grab it from the blade?
I'll trust you.
I'm
But in return, you have
curious
to trust me.
if I didn't have that sword equipped, if it would
Can't see
still
where
show
we're
it.
going.
All right.
Because clearly it's not using my stuff
No
entirely.
tricks.
I don't have my helmet on.
Those are the rules.
That's when you start counting paces. Figure out how you get there.
Wait, who is that somewhere?
Me.
We will soon find out. Let us in.
Wenches or the neighbor's daughter, any dirt you can dig up. Off you go! Oh, who have you brought now, Sam?
What's up?
I'm not
Me.
entirely sure. But he says he knows you, and absolutely insisted he had to talk to you.
Hey.
Ah. Of course. Henry. Lord Capon of Perkstein's page.
That was me.
We met on my visit to Rattay. He's all right.
Lord Capon's escort and bodyguard.
Quite. Quite. Oh, but tell me, what brings you here?
You.
Well, that's quite a long story, sir.
Bro, I got the drip on, bro.
I've got plenty of time, and actually I enjoy long stories. You know why? Because they demand a lot of wine. Please, take a seat, and tell me everything.
Well, let's start from the start. It all began when I was sentenced to come to Gutenberg.
If I'm not mistaken, Jobst sent you to von Berkhoff with a message. How did that go?
Not well, not well. Disastrous.
Not well. As we were approaching Trotsky, we were attacked by bandits. They killed all our men.
What?
What?
We only
Why
got
say
away
it like
by a
that?
hair's breadth. And we lost everything, including the message. We ended up in rags, like beggars. They wouldn't let us into the castle. After that, we tried to get by as best we could.
Good God. I need a drink now. But did you manage to deliver the message in the end?
Well... We'll be elaborate. He
Yes.
said he likes long
It
stories.
was touch and go.
I like exciting stories.
Well, you'll love this one then. Apart from being ambushed and almost killed, Capon ended up on the gallows for poaching.
A nobleman on the gallows for poaching?
Sure.
Well, he looked more like a tramp than a nobleman at the time. He really did have a noose round his neck, though. But it all worked out.
My
in the
dude's
end.
got his face cut
Good
up.
gracious.
Look at that.
But tell me, who ambushed you?
Oh, that's interesting as well. Istvan Toth and some others.
What? That sneaky rat from Talmberg? He's still alive.
Not
Well...
anymore.
You?
Me.
Well done. Let's drink to that. Death
We're gonna get
to the
wasted by
enemy.
the end of the story.
What happened next?
Well, you see... we'll elaborate
Von
again.
Berghoff was attacked around the same time by the same men. So we thought we were on the same side as him. And we wanted to help him catch the bandits as a goodwill gesture.
Why didn't he catch them himself?
He tried. We found out for him that the bandits were holed up at Nabokov. When he sent his soldiers to their lair, we went with them. We wanted to be there and get Istvan.
And that's where you killed him?
No. We were nearly killed ourselves. Again.
By Istvan?
No, he wasn't there. The bandits were led by a fella who fucked us right up, and von Bergov's entire force, too. He lured us into a trap and slaughtered everyone. Me and Capon were the only survivors.
It sounds like your guardian angel never gets a moment's rest.
Yeah, there was some luck in it. But it was more that Zizka knew he could get a ransom for Capon.
Wait, Zizka? He's the one who almost killed you.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Aye. He's called Jan Zizka. Of Trotsnov.
Well, blow me down.
I'd rather
Zizka
not.
is in the service of Prokop of Luxembourg, King Wenceslas's cousin.
Aye, we found that out as well.
And what the hell was Istvan Toth doing with him?
It turned out he was spying for von Berghoff. But he didn't do a great job, fortunately. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
I am starting to get confused.
It is a bit
That
confusing.
makes two of us. Maybe we'll understand better if we get drunk.
I don't think that's how that works, but knock
You're not
yourselves
holding
out.
back, I see. Your health, then. After Zizka took us prisoner, it finally became clear we were on the same side. And Istvan had to flee.
So when did you kill that bastard?
Not till some time later. Just when we thought we were out of the woods and Istvan was gone, he appeared outside the walls of Nabokov again, with von Berghoff and Markvart von Aulitz. Von Aulitz was on his way to Kuttenberg with reinforcements for Sigismund. And with the finger of God.
With the what?
A bombard.
Good lord!
Have you ever seen one? I hadn't, until they used it against us.
I've heard about the bombard. An infernal weapon. Then what?
Well, you see, things happen fast.
We didn't have a chance.
They blew up the tower.
They blew the tower to pieces and took us all prisoner.
It's
Took
kind of
us
messed up, to
Trotsky,
be honest.
Tortured us.
I was just living.
But with the help of a woman who works with Zizka, we managed to escape.
Zizka. That man always has a trick or two in reserve.
Thank God. While we were making our escape, I crossed paths with Toth, and finally took my revenge for everything he did.
Dull moment with you, I see. To happy endings, then.
What kind? Maybe all kinds.
And where is Lord Capon? Or should I call
Well,
him the Prince of Poachers?
that's another story.
Well, the most fitting thing to call him would be hostage, because that's what he is now.
A hostage?
That's right. Von Berghoff took him with him. And that's why I'm here, in fact.
Your original plan went badly awry, I must say.
I would agree with you. Could have been, yeah, you can say that. Could have been
You
worse,
can say
but
that again.
it
For my
definitely isn't
part,
wrong.
I'm forced into hiding, as you've probably noticed. They're after me as if I owed taxes. If only I knew what Jobst would say.
I know exactly what he'd say as it happens.
You do?
I spoke to Jobs just after we arrived at Suchdal. He expressly forbade me to look for you, or try to rescue Capon.
That damned... Did he say why?
Aye. He said you can look after yourself. And as a nobleman, Capon has nothing to fear in captivity.
Jobst.
Yeah, I mean, he does have a point with Hans. I see his
I must
point.
admit, I see his point. He has plans. He wants to take advantage of the truce while it lasts. And he doesn't want to provoke Sigismund into starting warring again. And he's probably right about Capon. Nobody's going to throw away the chance of a fat ransom, or waste a nice opportunity for blackmail.
Agreed.
It's true I can take care of myself, but the old schemer could at least have warned me, whatever his plans might be.
Zizka sees Jobst as a pain in the arse, too. I mean, he's not fond of him. And he doesn't approve of his plan.
Then I expect he and I will see eye to eye. Although I prefer a different strategy to braining all and sundry with a mace. Even so, what brings you to me? You didn't take this risk just to tell me what Jobst is like, or that I should carry on with what I'm doing.
No. My first concern is to rescue Lord Capon, whatever schemes Jobst is dreaming up.
And then...
Betrayal. I'm not entirely sure what this means.
And also, it's about your safety.
My safety?
You know, they
Oh, right,
tortured
right.
us. Zizka, Godwin, and me. They asked about Job's plans and about you. I'd have held out, but Godwin... He told them where you were.
Where I am? In this city, you mean? That's not such a terrible betrayal. Gutenberg is a big city.
It is.
It's like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Especially when you're underground.
Not that they have not tried. They almost caught you a couple of times. If it were not for my people.
That's true, of course. But I'm not going to bear a grudge. The executioner always gets what he wants.
Maybe
And if
don't
he
wear
hadn't,
that kind of
we wouldn't be
outfit.
talking right now.
I apologize.
I apologize.
No need. It's not your fault. Nevertheless, let's turn the page. Capon. How do you plan to free him?
I go
That's
in there
exactly
and
why
just
I came
start
to see you.
slicing.
Oh. How's that?
I need more slicing material. Because you might know, because you know. Because you know.
Because you know how to do it. Don't you?
You have a lot of confidence in me.
Well, I don't have many options. Well then, am I right?
Sigismund confiscated the property of some burghers and noblemen in the city when they opposed him, and he divided the property up between his loyal followers. He seized Malashov Fortress from the Rutards, for instance. And didn't you say, Sam, that he gifted it to von Berkhoff?
Yes, that is so.
That was before von Berkhoff was in these parts. But if he's here now, where else would he be but in Malashov? And if von Berkhoff is there...
That's where his captive will be.
Correct. Capon is at Malashov Fortress.
It's in the fortress, we don't stand... You know, I can get in there.
Well, it'll be tougher than I thought.
Trust me, I can do
That
it.
can't be helped. I'm gonna have to get him out of there somehow.
I admire your keenness, but...
But that is the most insane idea I've heard so far today.
Why is this guy
Can't
even
just
here? I don't know who you
launch an
are.
assault on Malashov.
We only
It's a
met
strong fortress.
20 minutes
You'll
ago.
need a cunning plan.
Or long ladders and lots of men. That could be arranged, maybe.
Careful! Jobst ordered us not to stir up trouble. And this would be serious trouble.
Agreed.
But if Capon simply vanished...
Bro, why
Vanished
is his
how,
face
exactly?
all like
I
messed
don't
up?
know yet. But like I said, Malashov belonged to the Rutards. And I'm sure they're not keen on the new tenant. I think if you pay a visit to Sir Kunslin Rutard and convince him you have common interests, he'll be happy to think up a solution with you.
Like what?
Who knows? Perhaps Lord Rutard knows of a back door
just thinking
into
the
his
same
old
thing.
home. And he might not be averse to an arrangement with someone who will help him take revenge.
Someone like you.
Yeah, I understood that. Thank you.
Well, I wouldn't get my hopes up. But it's the best we've got. And there's no harm in trying. Where can I find this Kunslin?
Sigismund seized his fortress, but, surprisingly, he let him keep his palace in the city. It's right next to the Italian court.
All right. I'll give it a go.
Once you have some news, you know where to find me. Is there anything you want to know before you go?
Where are we, in fact?
Come to think of it, I've no idea where we actually are.
Underground.
Of course.
That's pretty obvious.
I'd forgotten how you got here.
We're in the Jewish quarter, in the basement of the King Solomon
I
Tavern.
mean, I was right,
below
but
my
not right.
tavern. Goyim do not just wander in here, but I will tell my people you are with us.
Thanks a whole lot.
Okay.
All right. I'll set off now.
Good luck. It was good to see you again, Henry. And be careful. There's bound to be spies swarming around the palace. This city isn't safe.
Tell me about it. Danger is my daily bread these days.
Alright. Into the underworld. Can I just, like, steal this? That'd be kind of funny. Go to Rutard's palace. What's in here? To me, that should be Ruthard. But that's not how they pronounced it. So I was kind of right. I mean, this is underground. Kind of curious where you would end up. Where exactly do we gotta go? What are the odds that I can find my way over there by going underground? Probably not very well. Probably not even worth it. But I am curious about what is down there. The heck? I could just steal his clothes. That'd be so funny. Imagine if you did, and then just the rest of the game he never had anything. When you said basement, you meant basement, brother. How are we on food? Yeah, we're chilling. Move! Stupid dog. How the heck do you get out of here? Where the heck are we? Alright. I guess the best would be to fast travel here. Not
I'll
like...
be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
I don't really care about you. Not like that really made much of a difference, but... Like how the music just stops. Away!
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
Charlatans. Alright. So, as I had said at some point, I'm thinking... Was that the turn? Yeah, we'll take that turn. I'm thinking what we'll do is the main missions until we get out of Kuttenberg, which I'm assuming there's no way that the main missions end in Kuttenberg. And then we'll go back to some sad stuff. We've just been in here for so long. It's crazy. Who would have thunk? That's a wood pile. Whoa! Oh, okay.
I have not changed my answer. I will not sell you the rights to my mines. Not
The
today,
Mines of Moria?
not tomorrow, nor in 100 years. You will not get your hands on my silver.
You forget, I have influential friends. If you won't sell the mines, you'll lose them. Just like Malishov. Along with your life, if you defy me.
He said, take my cup. Oh yeah, they're gonna fight. And then I come in and I stab them all in the back.
Mind your step. Two can play that game.
3. 3, I'm here too. 3.
Did you really think that I didn't know you were stealing the royal silver, eh? When your self-proclaimed king finds that out, your head will be on the chopping block.
Seize that traitor!
She got a crossbow. Who dat?
Not another step.
You'll get yours too, turtle dove.
She just killed a man.
What are you waiting for?
Come on, Henry, get in there.
See? They're threatening the Royal Mint Master!
Henry. Henry! Where's that guy running to? Kill the Royal Mint Master. Don't worry. Henry's here. I was gonna say that like I was. I like how this guy instantly comes after me. I was just a bystander at this point. How'd that miss? How am I missing?
I'll kill you for that!
Who are you? Doesn't look like it. This guy trying to surrender? What are you doing?
Kill him!
I'm not exactly sure if that was the right guy to
Your turn, you shit.
Yeah.
Damn. They gave me a going over.
But that guy got messed up.
Good thing you showed up, lad.
What's up? Name's Henry.
You alright, sir? Looks like you took some hits.
Some.
It's just a scratch.
Papa! My God! You're hurt!
Rosa.
I'm all right. What the hell was that, Rosa?
I saved your life. Didn't you notice?
We would have been in the right if you hadn't taken the shot. Now we have the blood of the king's men on our hands. Do you have any idea what this means?
Was I supposed to let one of Sigismund's lackeys insult us in our own home?
And you thought this was a better solution?
You know what? Let's just leave it be. I don't want to argue in front of the young man here.
I agree.
Apologies for the mess, stranger. There aren't usually so many corpses strewn about our courtyard.
Apology accepted. I'm the one who should apologize. Shall I clear them out? Yeah, we'll be nice.
Should I get rid of them?
Absolutely not. We'll call the guards and tell them what happened. That Ulrich Vavak and his men attacked us for no reason.
You think that will make them let us off the hook?
Not for free. But knowing young Plymouth, the commander of the guard, I'm sure he won't refuse my coin. But back to you, lad. Who are you?
Name's
Why
Henry.
have you graced us with your visit?
I'm here to
I'm
help.
Henry of Scalitz, squire to Lord Capon of Perkstein.
Pleased to meet you. Conslin Routard. And this feisty creature here is my daughter Rosa.
Like father, like daughter.
Why did your master send you to me, Henry?
He didn't, sir. Unfortunately, he's in enemy captivity.
We're sorry to hear that.
But I plan to rescue him. And I believe you can help me with that.
We can? How?
Lord Capon is held at Malashov.
So we
Our
think.
Malashov? I don't envy him. I was planning on fixing the roof before they took it from us. It's full of leaks. I doubt its new master will lift a finger to do anything about it. But tell me, why would I meddle in matters that don't concern me?
Because it does concern you. Yeah, we're on the same side.
Oh, you all stand on the same side? Against
And
Sigismund?
it does concern
That is
you.
undoubtedly true. I don't like that ginger bastard either.
He says that,
Especially
meanwhile his
since
daughter's
people
ginger, but
started
okay.
sticking their fingers in my coffers. But to get involved in something as dangerous as freeing a captured nobleman in a territory conquered by Sigismund?
We have to do something to help. I know it's dangerous.
Dangerous? It's madness. What if somebody finds out?
Yeah, no one will know.
Nobody will know.
You haven't been in Kuttenberg for long, have you?
I have, actually.
Walls have ears here.
Been like 2
I'd
weeks.
only end up with my head on the chopping block. And I don't even want to think about what they'd do to Rosa.
That's true. As long as Vavak's breathing down our necks, we have to be careful.
So
Who
go
is he,
kill him.
anyway?
Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus. The new mint master appointed by Sigismund himself. He's had it in for us ever since he took over the office. He's been pressuring me to hand over my mining rights. It seems he'd like to see me reduced to a beggar. And now we've killed his men. The king's men. I'll have to reach deep into my pocket to get out of that. Like Rosa said, lad. As long as Vavak is around, my hands are tied. I'm sorry.
Should I kill him? What should I do with him? Okay, I feel like that would be a bad idea to say. He must have a
Then
weakness.
let's get rid of Vavak. He must have some weakness, right?
There may be one. It's obvious Vavak is getting richer than his
Yeah, he
office
said that he's
was.
stealing silver.
There are rumors going around that he's stealing the king's silver. He even uses it to mint counterfeit groschen, using a fake dye. If Sigismund were to find out, he'd have him executed at once, regardless of his noble blood.
Why doesn't he know? Yeah, but we need evidence.
But you need evidence to make such an accusation, right?
Exactly.
But how do we find it?
Some of the silver goes missing somewhere along the way to the mint.
Hmm.
We have to find out where.
And by we,
Find
he
out.
means me.
But how? They don't let just anyone into the mines and smelting works.
You're right. Only authorized people are allowed in. Fortunately, we have an ally. My friend Peter of Pisek. They ousted him from the Mint Master's office, but his brother Christian remained in the Italian court. He wanted to become the Mint Master himself, but because of Vavak, he had to settle for the steward's office. He hates him even more than we do on account of it.
And that's saying something.
Christian and I were just talking about his suspicions. He'd welcome any dirt you can dig up on
What are you looking
Vavak, just as much as I would. If you go to him and ask for help on my behalf, I'm sure he'll accommodate you. I'll help you free Lord Capon in exchange for evidence of Vavak's fraud. That's fair, isn't it?
All right.
I'd say so.
It's a deal. I've already met Peter of Pisek, and I know he can be trusted. Let's hope the same goes for his brother.
Excellent.
The name's familiar, but I can't
You'll
put
find
a
Christian and Horshan at the
place
estate
to
near the
him.
mines. Tell him the password, Via Argentum, the pot of silver. He'll know who he's dealing with. But be careful.
Why do you keep looking at me like that?
This is our last chance to stop Vavak.
We'll be praying for you.
Thanks. I'm gonna need it. Because your boy out here getting cooked by people. Look at all these crazies. Can I loot them? Oh, I can.
Clear off.
You clear off, pig. Alright, what kind of stuff? What kind of stuff? Ooh,
Get out of my
oh.
sight.
Seriously? People are so rude these days. It's insane. 20 bucks. And a pancake. Ooh. Hello. Hello. Plus 88. Oh, I don't have a helmet on. I was gonna say, no way that makes any sense. Now let's look. Yeah, that makes more sense. I'll take the alcohol. Seems like a lot of guards will always have keys on them, and I don't know what they go to. So it's like, what do you do with that? I looted this guy already. Hunting sword, some garb. I'll just have a party and drink all this alcohol at once. Get my skill up. These aren't really worth that much. More alcohol. How about you? Nothing worth. Oh, that's worth a decent little penny. I'll take it. And that as well. $3. Wow. Nah, I'll leave the cheap wine. We don't need no cheap wine. Ooh, 500 bucks. It's really annoying how that's not actually what you get. I wish you got what it showed. Oh, whoops. 400. Which, speaking of, I think this guy, was it him? Yeah. He had expensive things on him that I did not take. I need to start doing this more because I need money. And now that my horse is like a tank and can carry everything, that goes perfect. Speaking of, we might as well just do that. Horse, 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 horse. Perfect. Alright, so where exactly are we going? Way up here. Horse Chan. Christian of Pisek. Why do I know his brother? Where did we meet his brother? I don't remember. Isn't ringing any... Oh, scene of an ambush. Dead body. I'm gonna fight.
What are you, Stick? To hell with you!
Oh yeah?
Dick!
Take the stupid torch away. Wow, he did not last long.
Show your stuff!
You're a coward. That's why you don't make noises right before you're gonna attack. Okay, that was dumb. I totally right-clicked in time. Don't turn your back to the other guy, honey.
No, you don't! Come on, then.
Your boy's dead. You really gonna risk this? Your clavicle.
You won't get me.
One's to the left. Ugh. Who the heck is this? Oh, it's the dead body. Right. Robbing a villager is crazy. What's that guy gonna have that's worth robbing? I mean, I say that after robbing him. But really, nothing of great value. I don't know who was talking. I don't really want. Things less than 200 really aren't worth my time. Who was talking? There was definitely a voice. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. To be honest, we'll just book it. We're not that far. Whoa. Sup. Sup.
And use virgin veins. Paul's son is out there without fixing props.
I don't have time to discuss it with Paul. You'll be watching it from now on, all right? Or I'll have to find another vet.
You can't just sack me, steward. I got this job from Ulrich von Neuhaus.
But I can make sure he knows how you run the place. That's the 5th yucca who got scrushed in here.
God. This is some jiggery pokery.
Be quiet. And now
What
clear
the
up.
heck is this guy
You
even?
need something.
I do. Hello.
You're a Christian of Pisek?
I am. What do you need?
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me. About Via Argentum.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for Sir Kunzling. I haven't made much progress regarding the matter we discussed. I just don't have the time to investigate.
You know who
I'm
does
always
have
needed
time to
somewhere,
investigate?
And there's always someone
Yeah,
following
boy.
me around.
Yeah, I could help with it.
That's why I'm here. I'll help you with your investigation.
Excellent. You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Listen up, Henry. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. It's a very dangerous game, but
Well, I'm a
hopefully
very
I don't
dangerous
need to tell you
man.
that.
Lord Ruthard mentioned something of the sort.
Excellent. Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners or smelters, do you?
Blacksmiths. Yeah.
My real
why not?
father is a nobleman. He oversaw the royal mines in Skalitz.
You don't say.
I do say.
You're the son of Radzig Kobula.
You know
I do
him?
say.
Not personally. But I'm well informed about the silver mines in the kingdom, and their overseers. What happened in Skalitz was a great tragedy for the entire kingdom. It was one of the highest yielding mines. How much did your father tell you about its operation?
Hardly anything, actually.
Oh? Well, never mind. We can fix that. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, follow me, please. We need to talk somewhere in private.
Let's do a little cleany-uppy. I guess that's not cleany-uppy water. This is. You can always tell by the board.
God be with you.
I still think it's funny that you put your dirty hands in, and it doesn't get clean. Then you put your dirty hands in
God be
again.
with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
God be with you.
And then it cleans up. This is not the place I would think you would go, but whatever.
Where should I start looking?
Straight to the point. I like that. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way to the mint. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out where the problem is. First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corves they mine in a day. After that, we'll compare the numbers to the mine record books and see.
But the yields aren't the same every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example,
That makes sense.
the other day, on the
See
Feast
how
of
much
St.
they mine,
Petronilla,
see how much they
Foreman
report.
Fett was beaming and bragging to me about how much it helped. I mean, mined out.
I don't think that's a good choice. Wouldn't they suspect something? So the feast?
So, I'm supposed to ask about the Feast of St. Petronilla?
It was just a few days ago. I reckon it'll be fresh in their memory. Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch. They might not be very forthcoming at first, and they have an odd way of speaking. Like, calling each other Sonny, however old they are. Or, but you'll hear for yourself.
Yeah, I've
You
heard
should pretend to be really
the guys
interested
from
in them,
Gutenberg.
and maybe they'll open up to you. You could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining, or perhaps a nobleman interested in buying a mine. Or Just say I'm your distant uncle who's initiating you into the ins and outs of my job. It's up to you.
I feel like the nobleman's not a good one. I'll be a
I
scholar.
reckon I could pose as a curious scholar.
Suit yourself.
It's the
Just don't
glasses.
change your story so you don't arouse suspicion. But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft. Each has its foreman, or gaffer, as they say. The first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by Samko. You'll have to ask each one of them how many corves they mine.
I hope I'm not going to have
Stewards
to
should be
remember
off
these
work now.
things.
You'll find the other 2 shifts in the mine. Take this, so the guards will let you in. It's a letter of safe conduct bearing my seal.
He just
allowing
has this
you
on
free
him at all
movement within
times.
the mine.
And what are you going to do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? I reckon they must be wondering where I am by now. Once you
It's been
find
2
out how many
seconds.
corves the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, return to me. We'll compare that number to the entry in the mine book. And don't forget, don't draw attention.
No drawing attention. I got it. I know
By
your
the
brother.
way, I've had the honor of meeting your brother, Peter.
Well, well. Small world.
Which
He was
guy?
a great help to us at Sukhdal.
Even though we had some
Peter.
disagreements, I respect him for everything he succeeded in doing. If it weren't for him, I'd never have been able to do what I do.
Is he... Hold up. Is he the guy that had the castle in here? Like he was the old guy? I'm not sure. Wow, there's a lot to do, Okay, so... Find out the amount mined. Enter the mine. Find out mined. Find out mined. So I guess we gotta enter first. Or, he said someone's on shift now? I mean, I'm gonna go right here, see if it is, in fact, underground. No. Hello.
Are you Foreman Samko?
Aye, I am. Who's asking?
My name
I'm a
is
scholar.
Henry. Steward Christian sent me to you.
Notice
I'm a
my
student
glasses.
from Prague, and I'm writing a treatise on miners and mine operations.
Why should I care? Didn't you see we're off graft?
Sir Christian told me to ask about anything that interests me, and that you'll
Yeah, I
tell
feel like
me.
scholar...
Sonny, I'm so tired.
Yeah, I feel like they
haven't
really
even got the strength
wouldn't
for gabbing. I
care.
wouldn't mind having a game of dice, but minus rules. Then I'll tell you everything. What'd you say?
What are miners' rules? I'd rather not waste
You
the
should
time.
obey Sir Christian and just tell me what I want to know. You don't want him coming to you when you're off work to tell you off.
That I don't, kidder. Ask away, then.
Yeah, let's, like, not go right to the point. How do you mine it?
How do you mine ore?
Either we're on hard rock, and then no one's hewing shit, or we're hewing something soft, and then it goes grand. Only then there's not much silver in the ore, and you've got to smelt the shit out of it.
Sure.
What is the work of a miner about?
Aye, that's a good question, Mara. Mostly about Alkin. Any yakker will tell you that. But proper rest is even more important than graft. You're as weak as a midgie without it.
How do you
So how
rest?
do you rest?
Depends. Some have a kip, some a swally, some go whoring. As for me, I play dice.
How much do you make doing this?
Don't even get me started. The chink's bad, and it's getting worse. Half a grosh and a cough is no.
How many corves did you mine on, say, the Feast of St. Petronilla?
I can tell you exactly. All the yakkers were working, and we were getting along nicely. We managed to hulk 34 corves without skimping on hame time. First time in ages, that was.
34, you
That's
say?
all I need to know.
Yeah, there's no way I'm not. There's no way I'm going to remember that. So hopefully, it remembers for me. So it's gotta be that they're in here, because why else would it tell me to go in here? The Mines of Moria. Anytime someone says the mines, that's just instantly what I think of. These guys clearly don't understand strip mining. Move. Hello, Foreman Frank. You're not looking quite well, Foreman Frank.
Foreman Frank?
What you looking for, Sonny?
Can't you see we're Hewin?
I can
Sir
see.
Christian
I
of
can
Pisek
see.
sent me. I'm a student at the university in Prague. Henry. I'm writing a treatise on silver mining.
I didn't know you scribblers were interested in us ordinary yakkers.
Oh,
but you
quite,
can't
quite.
just amble around. You'll count your creels.
I'll just have a few questions.
The more we gab, the less we gar. But make it snappy, man. What do you want to know, like?
Now, if you want snappy,
How exactly do you mine ore?
Bloody hell. Have you never seen a yakker graft, kid ya? You take a kevel and ding away at the rock till it crumbles. And if you keep ganning at it for a couple of years, and don't croak from the stithe, then you'll keel over from exhaustion, or get scrushed by the ceiling of the road you're hewing.
okay. How does the ore get up?
How do you get the ore outside?
Same way it's hewed, in the dark and in coves. On top of that, you spend a lot of the bloody time on all fours. Once you get out by with the cough, you get a tally, and you can get back in by.
These guys really got some crazy lingo.
I wonder, how much do you mine in a day?
That depends on how much ore you howk out of this or that face. It varies.
How much did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Listen, kidder. Aren't you a bit too curious? Why do you need to know that for? Them numbers won't be useful to nobody.
I really need to know it for my work. My treatise won't be complete without it.
Yeah,
Est
yeah.
rerum omnium magister usus. Experience is the best teacher. And you have that experience.
Aye, well, a clever head but a gawk-handed, eh? Alright, I'll tell ya. It was a good gar on the Feast of St. Petronilla. Our yakkers hewed 36 corves.
Thanks.
So, okay.
Farewell, my
I
friend.
know I said I wasn't going to remember. Didn't that guy say 34? Or was it 36? Am I trying to get different numbers from them all and then compare them? Or are they all having the same numbers and then comparing them? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure the other guy said 34. So that'll be interesting. 34 and 36. Wonder if there's anything like down here to do. Who are you talking to?
Where can I find your foreman, Paul?
What are you doing here, kidder? Who'll let you in, be?
I've got a letter of safe conduct from Christian of Pisek. I'm a student from Prague. I'm trying to get to know the miner's life from up close and write a thesis on it.
Right. A thesis? Yeah, I'll be damned.
I just need to ask your foreman a few things.
Our gaffer's gone down there to pray. Don't know if he'll be up for talking, but...
Why wouldn't he be in the mood for talking? Why did he go to
Why did he
pray?
go to pray?
A young jaybird. One of our marrows. Got scrussed the other day. He hadn't even had a full week on the graft, poor lad. It happened the day before the Feast of St. Petronilla. You'll find Paul at the lowest level by the roof fall. He's praying for the salvation of his soul. You'll hear the wind howling in the adit down there. It can be heard as far as that cursed road. I hear it's haunted. Don't fret, but St. Barbara will look out for you. Take care.
Just like he looked out for the guy who died? The lowest floor. How do we get down lower? Hello there. We are gonna get so lost in here. I mean, this is going lower. Oh yeah, and you said you hear something. I hear something. Hello? Foreman Paul. I'm looking for the... Bruh. Double bruh. I mean, this definitely isn't the way to go, but I am curious. You never know where these things could lead. What treasures they have. I guess that makes sense. I was gonna say, how did we end up, but caves can incline. So at the fork in the road, go right. Hello, my dear. Sir. He's not a deer.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
I am, aren't I?
Are you Foreman Paul?
Hey! You walk like a ghost, kidder. You gave me a bit of a fright there. Hold on. I don't know ye. Who are you? And what are you doing so deep in the pit?
My name's Henry. Sir Christian sent me. I'm a student at the university in Prague, and I'm writing a thesis on the life and lot of miners. I hate to interrupt your prayers for a dead friend, but I need to ask you something.
He weren't just me marrow. He were my blood. I raised him from a nipper since my sister died. He kept begging me to take him on a shift, saying he was strong as a horse. Wouldn't have taken her like. And now, how can he forgive myself?
It wasn't your fault.
Come on, it wasn't your fault. Accidents happen. It's God's will.
I suppose you're right.
When have I ever
Will
been
you
wrong?
pray with me for his soul one last time?
Okay.
Aye. I'll pray with you.
You're a canny lad. Repeat after me. Almighty and... I'm sorry.
In nomine
Almighty
Patri,
and
et
merciful
Filii, et
God,
Spiritus
our
Sancti.
Father, you are the giver of gold, silver, bronze, copper, tin, iron, and all ores and metals. I ask that you bless my brother, who has died in this mine. And may your
Like how
holy
I'm saying it
angels
before
save his
him.
soul from damnation. Bring his soul to eternal glory through our Lord, our Savior and Redeemer.
I did say repeat after me, but
Amen.
I'm saying it first.
Soul to eternal glory through our Lord, our Savior and Redeemer, Jesus Christ. Amen. The angel of the Lord declared unto Mary.
Alright, no more prayers.
Are you going to answer me now?
Aye. Thanks for praying with me. Ask a boot out.
A boot? How much do you
How
make?
much do
We'll
you
just
make
get to
doing
the
this?
Depends on
gist
how
of
much
it.
we hawk. How hard the rock is, how much ore's in it. It's not really worth it though. Half a grosh and a corf isn't much of a fight.
Okay.
How is the ore mined?
First, we have to survey the shaft and find ore. Then the place gets scored and set ablaze. We set up timber around. The hewers take their tools and start dinging rock and hewing ore. Nothing to it.
What is the work of a miner about?
What it's about?
A boot?
It's about hewing the
A
face
boot?
and hauling the ore to the bank in coves. Over and over again. Proper graft that. Can be real dodgy, mind. Might even do you in.
Or death's common.
Deaths in the mine, common.
Aye, but every death in the shaft is a waste. Whether it's in a crumple or black damp. Unfortunately, we still bury a yakker or two a month, you know. That's life like.
So how many cores did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
That weren't a good day. Nobody was in the mood for ganning on after what happened to Jaybird. But even so, we managed to hawk 30 coves.
34, 36, and 30. Oh god, now I gotta figure out how to get out of here again. Tell Christian what we've learned. We'll do this and then, rabbity. This'll be better because you don't gotta go up the ladder. Ladders are annoying and take too much time. Oh, I hate... How? How was that deep enough to make you slip? Wow. Ridiculous. The things you get stuck on in games is insane. You go this way. We go past this guy. You should be. Then we go this way. Maybe? Then this way. Then this way. Then...
May God give you health, sir.
I don't know if we're going the right way. Yes, we are. That looked familiar. Yes! They know me for my mining directions. I've played Minecraft. Up here. Sir, 34, 36, 30. I found the numbers.
I already know how many corvs the crews extracted on the Feast of St. Petronilla. It was 100 altogether.
I see. Meanwhile, I looked in the mine book. How many do you think it says there?
36. Less.
I guess it's less.
Then you'd be correct. The book lists 90 corvs extracted. That means 10 corvs of ore disappear each day. But nobody could just come along and take them. We keep a close watch on everything. The unreported corvs must be going out to smelting works with the rest of the ore. That means...
What does it mean?
that this is fraud of colossal proportions, and that Foreman Fett and Herman the ore merchant are in it up to their ears.
Should I accuse them? Yeah, what about him?
What about Vavak?
I still think the trail will lead us to him, but we know too little so far. You need to talk to Fett and Herman first. Being involved in the theft of silver is a capital crime, so it should be in their own interest to cooperate. Make sure to promise them no one will know about their crime. You can mention my name. When you've talked to them, come back to me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Okay. Well, we will talk to Fett and Herman later. We are out of the times, but we're getting places. Finally. We're finally out of Kuttenberg, which I guess it's kind of funny because that was what I said once we get out of Kuttenberg, and you know, we're out of Kuttenberg. But we'll see. I like to not leave... Why are we such bad reputation here? I like to not leave the quests hanging for so long, but sometimes it just happens that way. I mean, like this, we haven't done this in 6 million years. This, we haven't been over here in 6 million years. So, we'll see what happens. There's still just so many side quests in Kuttenberg, it's insane. But we'll have to figure that out at another time. Anyway, we'll deal with these idiots later. For now, there he is. We